When you talk about your memory, nothing jars your memory like the sense of smell. You know, my turning point was the ability to connect with people, you know, in a way that was, you know, unusual. And it just seems like when you've been there, you know, people from all walks of life, one day you're gonna want options. One day you're not gonna be a teenager. And education, it's impossible. So what I do that a lot of people don't do is I give them a why. What's the reason? Why do you wake up? Why do you study? Why do you do English? Why do you do math? And when they're able to see, ooh, English isn't about English, but it's about my future, when they can make that connection and they can begin with the end in mind, you know, we all have disappointments, but for me, at the end of pain should be a reward. Like, why would you go through all of the hurt? Oh, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Like, there are people who want to live like me, but they don't want to work like me. So I tell people, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then and only then will you be successful.
When it comes to life and business, all anyone really wants is to build a legacy. And Eric Thomas has done just that. He has come from poverty and is now one of the world's best motivational speakers. When you feel like you're failing, you have to fight for a breakthrough. You may continue to fail, but you have to fight for success. You have to believe that you have worth and that you are valuable. You'll never create a legacy if you think you're worthless. Don't forget that your success should never separate you from your family. Always put effort into those relationships. At the end of the day, remember that challenges don't stop you. They only make you stronger. So how do you build a legacy for yourself? Show up, work hard, and believe in your ability.
I don't believe in the word procrastination. Like, I don't really believe in that word. I told a young lady in Australia who told me she was a procrastinator. I said, look, if I told you to meet me here tomorrow at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna give you $3 million, where would you be? She said, I'm gonna be right there at 4:59, ready to get that $3 million. And I said, so then there's no such thing as procrastination. What it is it's not important to you. It's not meaningful to you. It's not something that's urgent to you. And when something is not urgent, you put it off. So yep, you're in school, yes, you probably are getting grades, etc. But if it's not meaningful to you, if it's not important to you, then you're not gonna make it a priority. So what you have to do is find out, how can you make it meaningful? How can you make it purposeful? How can you make it stick? And when you can find that out, I promise you, you'll get up early, you'll get there first, and you'll do whatever it takes to make that goal a reality. So for me, no such thing as procrastination. It's a such thing as it's not a priority to you. High school dropout. Mom got pregnant with me at 17, didn't really start talking to my father until I was 30. I mean, the whole nine. Homeless, sleeping in abandoned buildings. And my guy, CJ, man, we built this company from, I don't know if we had 50 cents, no cents, I don't know. It was so funny. Like, we would go to these major cities, and these guys that I was with, like, they were like, you know, theology majors, and they would like speak at these different places, and I wasn't good enough. I think for me, because, you know, somebody had spoken to me when I was about 17 years old, and they literally saw this. Like, when I was 17, sleeping in abandoned buildings, not taking showers, eating out of trash cans, they were like, yo, you got something. I was like, well, what is that? Yo, you can do it. So he helped me to get my GED, sent me out to college, and it was just unbelievable. He helped me get my GED, sent me 780 miles away from Detroit. I just got in a new environment in college, and once I got there, I was just like, I was so grateful that I had to pay it forward. So I was like, yo, what this guy did for me, I've got to do unto others. And that's what I've been doing, just speaking life into people who just don't believe that they can do it. You know, listen to me, all men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, you know, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have heart. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Some of you focus until the phone ring, and then you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. Some of you need to give up your cell phone, because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you soft.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.